was that?
That was Venger, the force of evil. I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
Laren.
Sorry about this, Shepard. And I really am grateful you saved my life.
Well, you've got a funny way of showing it.
Don't play hurt with me. It's easy to be generous when you think you have the upper hand.
What are you talking about?
We both know the only reason you didn't stun me and lock me up the first opportunity you got was because you thought your ships were going to get here first. You were wrong about that, by the way.
Laren, good to see you again.
Believe me, I feel the same way. How did you find us?
Well, we were monitoring communications before you jumped into hyperspace.
You knew he took the ship?
It seemed fairly obvious. We guessed his priority would be to contact his people, so we sent probes to all the space gates in the vicinity of our previous position. Eventually, we detected your energy signature.
Well done. Now I want you to send over a couple of technicians to help me get the hyperdrive back online. Oh, and a security team as well.
Right away.
Oh, come on.
Close enough to do a full sensor sweep. Looks like we got 4 ships. One of them Lantian design, Aurora class.
What about the other 3?
I don't recognize the configurations.
What about Shepard?
Well, the logical assumption is that he's on board the ship that transmitted the signal.
And which one is that?
Well, I have no idea.
But we're about to enter weapons range, Doc. Which ships do I target?
Perhaps we should attempt to communicate before we attack. We know nothing about these people.
That's true, but right now, about the only thing we got working for us is the fact that we're cloaked. We send a signal, we give up our position.
Well, he's right. They could target us. Or for that matter, they could just jump back into hyperspace. We'll be right back at square one.
We didn't come all this way for nothing, right?
All right. Well, I'll see if I can figure out a way to disable them.
I thought you'd be glad to know the hyperdrive repairs are almost complete.
Well, congratulations. You got what you want.
Yes, it's true. I can't fly the ship and navigate, but there are still dozens of systems I don't have access to. And if any of the controls went down, it would be a problem.
So finish the adapter. You said you could reverse engineer the systems that were already initialized.
Well, yes, we can eventually. But it would go a lot faster if I keep you on board.
You are a piece of work. You know that?
Look, I know you don't agree with my tactics, but I wasn't lying about why I need this ship. I'm doing this for my people.
Look, I know you think you're helping your people, but you're wrong.
Excuse me?
You've been running and hiding for thousands of years. You've survived, good for you. But now, you're starting to see diminishing returns. One more ship, I'll buy you a little more time, but ultimately it's not going to change anything. Your people are headed for a slow death.
What other choice do we have?
Well, in case you haven't heard, we will soon enough, but the Wraith are under attack.
From who?
Well, it's a long story, but the point is, they're taking heavy damage, and if they don't get wiped out, they're going to be vulnerable. Now, you people have hyperdrives and advanced weapons, and God knows what else. When the time is right, that kind of technology can tip the balance.
Are you suggesting an alliance?
Well, I'm not asking you to dinner, but yeah, something like that.
After all I put you through.
Well, like you said, you did it for your people.
I may have misjudged you after all.
All right, Doc, we're in weapons range. What do you got for me?
We can target the Lantian ship's engines.
What about the others?
Oh, look, I've been going over the sensor data, but there's still too many unknowns. I mean, if we hit them in the wrong spot, we could blow them out of the sky, or the drones could just bounce harmlessly off the shields. There's no way to know.
All right, well, it's still our best option. We can't risk them getting away.
Gone. I'm getting a contact. It's a jumper. One life sign.
Colonel Shepard, this is Major Lorne. Is that you?
That's affirmative, Major. It's good to hear from you.
Likewise, sir. Seemed like we came pretty close to losing you there.
You don't know the half of it. That's good.
Really?
Spend enough time with a bunch of space nomads, you really begin to appreciate what you have.
Well, it's difficult to imagine spending one's entire life on board a ship.
That feels me, I'd go crazy.
No, we're exactly the most even-keeled people. I'm still not exactly sure why they let me go.
Well, you did offer them an alliance, and it has to be worth something.
Or they figured out you'd be more trouble than you're worth.
Oh, that is a possibility.
Now, there's something you're not telling us. She was hot, wasn't she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I knew it. That is so typical.
She had me beat, Rodney. She threatened to kill me several times. It wasn't like we were hanging out in a spa together.
Whatever. All I know is that every time I get taken captive, it's the Wraith. Just once, I would like to be taken prisoner by the sexy alien.
Well, you may still get a chance.
Yeah, what do you mean?
She's still out there.
Break.
I don't like this.
Whoa! What's happening? Whoa! Where are we? Look out! Fear not, stranger. Barbarian, magician, thief, cavalier, and acrobat. That was Venger, the force of evil. I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.